Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's coding logic tutorial, I'm going to be going over the basic variable types. Well, I shouldn't say variable because you can also have constants, but I'm just going to name it variable types just for easiness of saying it. So the basic variable types are, there's actually quite a few of them. So the first ones that come to mind are just we have string, int, bool, and list. There's also a few others like character, and I bet there's a lot more, but you know, those don't really matter. Well, they do, but they're not that important as the primary ones. So we have string, and what I can do with a string is var string, and Swift automatically assigns a variable, but if you want a different one, then you can assign it as that specific variable. So string is just any string of characters. So the strings can actually be anything, like they can be numbers, they can be these, actually they kind of be them, but they can be these, they can be these like letters obviously. So yeah, strings are actually probably the most versatile, I would say, but I don't know. And then we have int, and ints are just whole numbers, so you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and things like that. And if you have a 32-bit int, it can go up to 2 quadrillion or trillion, something like that. But you know, that doesn't really matter until you actually start getting into complex stuff. So if we just set this to 10 and any whole number, and then you also have bool, which is literally just true or false. So you can have true or you can have false. That's it. And we'll just set this to true or false. And then we have a list. So a list isn't actually any sort of variable. It can actually be a lot of different things, but what we'll have is a string list. You can just have an int list and a bool list, and you can actually have any type of list, but we'll have a string list. So and then we can just set it as not have nothing in it, or we can have 1, or we can have 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, so if you want a decimal number, you can have a float, and this is called a float, and this enables you to have any decimal number. You can also have a double, but you don't really need to know the difference between it now. So yeah, 592, 6, 555. That's the number of pi I know. I used to know a lot more, but I forgot now. So yeah, a list of any variable type and a decimal number. Alright, so these are our primary variable types, and they're actually really useful. So if you want to set anything as a label, so let's just add a label. What you want to do is you need to always make sure it's in string. And these variable types, they each have their own uses, and you might be thinking, why would you use an int when you can just use a float all the time? And the real reason is I don't actually I would say it's probably memory management, but that's not that much of a concern anymore, so I don't know actually. So we can just link this label up, label, and yeah, so we can just set this label dot text. So you can also set it as any of these. I think Swift automatically converts it, but if you're using a less good language, you have to actually convert it to a string. To convert stuff to string, all you do is just type it like this. So you can also give lists, I think, but yeah. Oh, never mind, you can't. You have to just do this. If you're trying to print something, you can print any one of these, and Swift automatically converts it. So yeah, I'll just run this. I mean, there's not much to see on this simulator, but this episode or tutorial was just to explain like these primary variables. In a future episode, I might go over custom variables using structs or classes, and yeah. So yeah, this is our string and this is our string. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.